Hello guys, Natasha with Natasha'S Scrapbook Corner, and today I'm coming to you with the Decorate My Christmas Tree project, where I'll show you how I am decorating step by step the Christmas tree. And this beauty is 7 feet tall. It goes all the way down. We have a little choo-choo train station in here. It's artificial, purchased at Lowe's, and it has 3 settings of different lights. But let's concentrate on the decoration itself. So I will show you how I think it should be decorated, but there is no a wrong and right way to decorate a Christmas tree. Depends on your theme, so you can do that easily at home, and it comes pretty simple in few steps if you will be following just few simple rules per se, or steps. So the first step would be to install your Christmas tree in a corner of the house where it kind of sheltered halfway. You see it sets in a corner. That way you will you do not need to decorate the background of the back part of the your Christmas tree, which saves you a lot of financial part on the Christmas decoration, but it's gonna look as gorgeous as is. And the other good thing is that it's out of the way and kind of sheltered from your pets from home. So anyway, the simplest way to start on your guideline on decoration of the Christmas tree is the garlands. Excuse my pronunciation if I'm not saying it right. So in this particular theme, I'm going white gold, like a pink shabby Christmas, and I purchased this 3 garlands at Michael's previous season when it was on clearance. So it would be a good thing for you to think through for your next upcoming Christmas and get all your supplies for making your next Christmas tree a year ahead, and just bundle them up in one of the containers and write your ideas down. That's really crucial. So what I would recommend you to do like a 3 layered 3 layered strings. Start from the top and start wrapping that garland around your Christmas tree, okay? And kind of like slightly on the way down the slope. It's gonna end about right here at the bow, so that's the part that you're gonna be missing of the Christmas tree, the back one, which is great. As I said, it's gonna save you a lot of materials you don't need to buy. Then the second string will be spaced out about equally, so just eyeball it somewhere in the middle and layer it parallel the first one to create that kind of effect of continuous garland. It almost seems like it's wrapped all around your Christmas tree, which is kind of cheating, but not. So then you can use different garlands. You don't need to buy expensive ones like this particular one, but you definitely can use the mesh ones. You can use the wider ribbons. So it's just the layer of this wrapping effect of the Christmas tree. Okay, so this is step number one. Layer out your garlands, whichever they are. Then second step, I love my handmade bows. Okay, and I do have a couple of sets pre-made for your Christmas tree, which you can purchase at my store, and the link's gonna be below. So I'm making the bows out of beautiful ribbons. Usually it's 3-layer ribbon, 3 different ribbons, and they are color coordinated, of course. So what you want, how do you space your bows? So they're gonna come flattened like this, so you're gonna need to fluff them. When you fluff them, they're gonna look about like that. And what I do, I just starting from the top, spreading them 1 1/4, then about space, so I would have a space for 1 in below, so it's kind of like on a zigzag per se, right? So and wrapping it around the tree, so this might be needed to be moved somewhere in here, right? And on and on and on. So your guideline is your garland, which makes it so much easier. So let's see, this one needs to be wrapped up and tied up a little bit, and I need to put one right here. So I'm gonna squeeze it right now in here. Okay, so and that way I have my zigzag bows going all the way around. So attach your bows, and I'll be back with the next step. Alright, so here it is. All the bows are in place, and the next step would be to add floral arrangements, which I have here. Again, you pick up the color and the flowers that you would like to have. These were Ashland flowers from Michael's, and they were frosted, and I thought that would be a perfect fit. And you see the random colors in here, the whites and pinks. That's because I was buying them when they went on sale. Okay, so keep in mind the next season you might not always get the full set or full combo of the flowers and colors that you would like to have on your next Christmas tree, but it doesn't matter. There is no right and wrong way to decorate your Christmas tree. Those are gorgeous, and actually you can frost regular flowers with their artificial snows, and there is great tutorials that you can find on that. So let me start tucking our floral arrangements in the Christmas tree. All right, so if you have multiple colors of your flowers, to knowing how many of those you have would be really important in order for you to distribute them equally. So I have 3 pinks and I have 6 whites. So you can go any way. You can spread them, 3 pink ones, like going along the line. So let's do this, right? I'll start. So when you see the openings in between the bows, that's where you want to start tuck in your stems. And I do not trim those because nobody gonna see my pokey sticks on the other side of the Christmas tree. So be sure they are naturally secured on your branches, okay? So you just twist it all in. So let's put our pink ones in. So at this point you see mine got stuck in the middle of the branch, in the middle of the layers. It's okay, so that may be a way to go. So let's tuck one in between these layers, and I'm kind of pointing my stem, if you can see, kind of a little bit down the tree. Cutting the tags would be helpful before you tuck in your gorgeous flowers in. So you kind of want them to be secure on your tree, but not too deep inside. So you want them kind of on outside, like you see your bow is on the end. So the same do with the flowers. They are barely tucked in because you want them to be on outside. All right, so here are our flowers all tucked in, and you can see that the tree already getting filled up with other stuff and decoration and yummies. And I forgot to give you a handy tip. Do not turn on your Christmas lights while you're decorating. That will give you more clear view of what you're doing all the way around. Okay, so basically if you want to stop and have this simplistic but lush look of your Christmas tree, you can stop right here. Or if you want it to be heavy loaded with the decoration, you can continue to decorate it. And at this point I will be using the floral sprays, and I will be tucking them in into the openings to trail along the gorgeous branches of this Christmas tree. All right, so I have several different kinds of sprays here. So this one would be like a thicker grass trailing, and I have just few stems of that. Then I have a few stems of this leaves with their swirl on top. Usually you would use that for your topper to create that fanned out look, but I will be tucking them in because I have gorgeous Michael's angel for the top of as a topper of my Christmas tree. And these guys are absolutely beautiful, but they've tangly, if you can tell. Hold on just a second. If you will untangle them, they are gonna be like raindrops, and I purchased quite a few of those. So I would start with the looser materials like this lighter sprays, and then tuck in the heavier ones in the spots where it needed. So it's actually would be your eyeballing where are the openings and where would you like them to drape down. And again, try to keep yourself on a guideline along your garland. So use your main guideline in order to trail all around, you know, on this opening spot of your Christmas tree that's facing the major area in your house. And do not put anything really in a corner spot behind there. So okay, so let's see how we are gonna tuck in the this raindrop decoration. Alright, so far I tucked in two of these rainy stems, decorative stems right here, and the tip for you on this, guys, these particular sticks you are, because they are, you know, and finished very thick, the stem is very thick, so you want them to tuck as deep as possible, so only your rain antennas would be streaming down the tree. And when you're placing your stem inside, put it almost vertically. You see right there? Here's the stem, and it goes all the way down. And here's another stem from that side. And again, you can see that poke right here at the end, so tuck it even deeper. Okay, cover with the Christmas tree itself and trail it just like that. So that's the tip, and look, it looks like just little ponytails, you know, draping down like a little fountains. So, and that would be really great decoration for your fluffy topper. Can you imagine they trailing all around? So if you want to use them as a toppers, that would be great. So just continue to tuck those gold rainy drops all along the Christmas tree. And I'll show you how I tucked mine just in a second. Ta-da! Here they are, our little rainy decorations, and they just waterfalling down the Christmas tree, so you can see them here, there, there. They given such a light and fluff dimension to your Christmas tree. Really, really elegant decoration to have for your tree. Really, just gives you so much more dimension than anything really. So tuck that stuff in. Hide it behind the bow, whatever you need to do to hide those stems in. All right, so let's get on our fluffier the rain spills decoration and tuck them in. Alright, so I had only 4 these fluffy stems, the thicker stems, I just tuck them in closer to the flower in here, so it's kind of like coming off the blooming flower. And in here it's coming off the garland, as well as in here it's trailing. And again, you can see they are spaced in between the other decorations, kind of visually equally. And again, I do not worry about the back side of the Christmas tree, because the only thing I really care, the part that's gonna be facing this room. Okay, so, and it's looking more and more beautiful. So we have a couple floral leaves left, and those are gonna be really good located laying on the open branches, just laying flat in the areas where you can see your Christmas tree branch just laying down, like in here. Okay, so because you want to be able to see those, they are not gonna be really good decoration if you're gonna tuck them way deep inside. Okay, so let's see how they're gonna look. Alrighty, so I had just a few. I wish I had more, but I tucked them in here, and look, they got this curly tail. They actually looking so whimsical, sticking out. I wish I had more of those, but unfortunately I don't. So tucking them here and there, it gives you just really fluffy curl on this Christmas tree, and it's looking really good. So now it's time to use your smaller decorations and ornaments to fill inside and outside. So there are two options in here for you. If you can see this naked spots like inside there, you see the style of your Christmas tree, you can buy the Dollar Tree Christmas ornaments. The color, they usually come in different colors, in whites and pinks and silver and gold, so you can easily match your theme and hang those cheap decorative elements inside of your Christmas tree, which are gonna give you like openings like this. They're gonna be filled in, and you won't be able to see all these ugly stems that's sticking out. So that definitely everybody can afford to do. Just grab a bunch of those and stick them inside inside your Christmas tree decor in open spaces that you can see right there. You see the windows, that will cover all your insides. So it's a little bit tedious work, but it's really worth it in the long run, because it's gonna give a really deep and full dimension to your Christmas tree. And on outside, you will be able to use all your vintage and dear to your heart ornaments, more fancy ones, but it will give you that really full Christmas tree look, fully decorated. All right, so let's get those Dollar Tree ornaments inside our Christmas tree. By the way, those can be really well handmade paper decorations as well, that you can craft with your kids with, and that way you can show your kid that it's really on your Christmas tree. So and without messing the look that you're trying to achieve. Okay, so see you in a bit. so let's go find our Dollar Tree ornaments inside. Here's the cherub. Here is the white snowflake. Here is another white snowflake. Here's white reindeer in there. The gold violin. Another reindeer in there. And the music instruments here and there, music script note, and another snowflake in there. So if you can see, they are kind of like all layered inside. So actually they are gonna be covering those openings for you. Okay, so that way it does not overpower and it does not take out of your Christmas tree decoration, and that's what we want. So now we can go ahead and place our major outside decorations if you want to do so. I have several vintage regular ornament bowl ornaments, and I have a little pink birdies that I purchased at Michael's. So let's see how it's gonna be looking. Alright, so we got our ornaments on and it looks absolutely beautiful. Let me show you. Little birdies, vintage ornaments, flowers, sprays. I mean, you can go wild in the other Christmas tree decorations. So anything will work really. Your favorite ornaments will do wonderful job on your Christmas tree. I'm sure you have your favorites, and yes, I'm really happy how it's coming out. So it's really cute. For this color combo, I was going for vintage gold, pink, and white, so it will be like a shabby Christmas. And the only thing, maybe a couple things this Christmas tree is missing. The first would be the topper, and as I said earlier, I have a Michael's purchase angel, and she's gonna be just beautiful out sitting out there. Let me put her up and we can check it out. Our beautiful angel is on top of the tree, and the tree looks absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the pictures and the Christmas light show.